today, friends, is called Career Day. And the author of our story is Anne Rockwell. If Anne Rockwell is our author, what did she do? That's right, she wrote the words. And the illustrator is Lizzie Rockwell. And Lizzie Rockwell drew the pictures. All right, friends, let's read Career Day. This is a very good reminder about all of our community helpers and the people in our neighborhoods that we have. All right? So see if you recognize any of the jobs that our friends have in this book, okay? When special visitors come to our school, they tell us about the work they do. Then we tell them about the work we do. Today, it's my turn to introduce my visitor. What if I forget what I'm supposed to say? Sometimes that happens, not just to me, Mrs. Madoff says, but to everyone. Oh, I think he was feeling a little bit, would you say nervous? Yeah. Here he is, right on time. This is my dad, I say. He drives a big bulldozer. He's helping build our new library. Good morning, Mr. Lopez, everyone says. Good morning, boys and girls, my dad says. Next we meet Charlie's visitor. His mother is a judge who works in a courtroom and wears a long black robe. If there's too much noise, she pounds her gavel and says, "Order in the court." Then everyone has to be quiet. When Kate introduces her visitor, she says, "My dad plays bass in an orchestra at night. He practices all day and takes care of my baby brother while our mother goes to work at the bank." Michiko's mother writes books for us to read. She draws the pictures in them too. She's very good at drawing mice. Do you remember somebody who writes books for us to read and draws the pictures? They are the author and the illustrator. Mrs. Madoff's visitor is her husband. He's a scientist called a paleontologist. Whew, that's a big word, friends. Do you want to try to say it with me? Paleontologist. He just got back from South America, where he was digging for dinosaur bones. The bones tell us about dinosaurs that lived long ago. Sarah's visitor is our crossing guard. She brings Sarah to school every day because she is also Sarah's grandmother. That's why Sarah is always the first one at school and the last one to go home in the afternoon. A crossing guard is somebody who helps you cross the street. Evelyn's mother is a nurse in the hospital. She takes care of all of the newborn babies in our town. She tells us those babies are very, very cute, but they sure do cry a lot when they're hungry. Jessica's mother takes care of animals. She's a veterinarian. That's another really big word, friends. Let's say that one together. Ready? Veterinarian. Great job. The kind of doctor who makes sick animals better. Sam's visitor drives the sanitation truck that carries our garbage to the big town dump. Kate and Evelyn and I wave to him just as always whenever he comes down our street. "Hey kids, remember to recycle," Sam's father says. Oops, skipped a page, friends, sorry. Evan's father wears a leather apron that holds the tools he uses all the time. He shows us how to hammer a nail. Somebody who uses tools and works with wood is called a carpenter, friends. When it's time for Nicholas to introduce his visitor, he says, "I'll bet you've all bought groceries at the friendly farm market. Guess what? My father is the manager of the store." Today, it's Mr. Sisko's turn to introduce his special visitor. He says, "Good morning, everyone. I'd like you to meet Professor Alcorn. He's my teacher at college." Hey, I never knew grown-ups had teachers too. Grown-ups sure have interesting work to do, and so do we. I wonder what I'll be when I grow up. It is fun to play pretend and think about all of the different jobs we have in our community. If you'd like, you can talk to your grown-up now about the jobs that some of your grown-ups in your house might have, or some of the people that you know in your community. And we're going to talk more about that when you go back to the other video. Okay, friends, see you soon. Bye.